And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Vick operating on first down. On the slant, he's got Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Vick now. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Vick, a 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. A punt of 34 yards that time, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On play action, Vick. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is brought in at the 21. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The cutting hands throw taken in by Samuel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Now Cunningham. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he's got room. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Michael Vick. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 10 yards. Out. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Cunningham to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play call better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. They stay on the ground, Tomlinson, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now here's Vick. And that's complete to Sanders. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 47 yards on the ground for him so far. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Again, it's Tomlinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.